like I do agree that like there people do get better, and I think overall you could argue that people have gotten better, but we did just go through losing a lot of really talented people, or seeing a lot of talented people have be far less motivated, right? Notably the Florida people, right? The Beauty Kings, the Plups, HBox, and I guess Wizzy's just always sort of inactive, but like still seems to play well. So Wizzy's a weird guy. But like, so that happened, right? That can't be good for the overall strength of the top 10. So the question I'd ask is, in 2019, if you asked me, if you took the top 10 active players of at the end of 2019 and you put them in a crew battle against the top 10 active players in 2018, I would have probably said the top 10 in 2018 would win the crew battle, right? And I don't think anyone would have disagreed with me, because in 2018 you would have had Armada and Mutaking, like, so, and you would have had, like, sure, some people would have gotten better by end of 2019. So like the point I'm trying to make is, like, you gain some, you'll lose some, right?
Yeah.
The sure, you could say, if you make the statement that Melee and the player base and the skill level is higher than it's ever been, okay, on average, sure, but at the top level, is what is gained by, let's say, Captain Face rolls 18 more months of grinding enough to offset the fact that you lost fucking Armada, right? And so on average, would that make it so that you can say, if you took the top 10 players right now and you face them against 2018's top 10, would they win a crew battle? And I still don't know if I would,
So
right?
I think in that case, right? Like I think you and Drug Fox actually do agree with each other. Like if you guys
No,
were to talk
because
apples to apples,
I think Zayn is the best player we've ever seen.
yeah, yeah.
And I think Mango right now is better than that version of Mango. And I think, like, so I think basically what I'm trying to say is, I think it's like it's I think the ranks 4 through 10 have gotten worse, like, on average, right? Like, I still can't tell you if I think that, um if we filled out our list, like, Amsa's right now in Japan playing net play. Is he better now? I don't know, right? Like, I can't tell you that answer. Lev can't do much right now. Like, or have they actually gotten better than 8 months? Because they can't do very much. So there's like all the international players who might not have actually gotten better in this time. And then you have to ask, like, okay, we lost a lot of players. So were there replacements, like, good enough to feel good about our chances in the crew battle? And the answer is mixed, right?
Like I
Am I
think
really
none got
feeling
way.
like
I think none got way better.
none got way better?
Oh,
But is he,
okay, okay,
like,
okay.
enough? Is he enough to offset, like, having a Mewtwo King on one side or an invigorated Plup? Because Plup got worse, right? Like, I think 2018 Plup might be 2020 Plup. So that's like a factor. Some players got worse.
All right. To put this out of speculation, right? Let's actually like look at like who like reps like the top 10,
And
right?
and HBox got worse, right? Like, so on one hand, you have Armada, like prime HBox. You got a better Plup, right? Like, you have a Mewtwo King. And on this side, you have, okay, sick. You added IBDW. That's like a major big hitter you added. None got a ton better. Wizrobe is now stronger. And then you have
Ginger.
a monster. You have a monster in Zane in that 10-person crew battle, right? But like, again, it's hard for me to know if 2018 top 10 would lose, because that's a lot of stuff on one side, right?
Yeah. I
Like,
think
they wouldn't get washed. Like, you think Prime HBox and Armada are going to get washed? I don't think so.
yeah, that's true. I tend to agree. I do think that 11 through 20 today will crush 11 to 20 back then. And the reason why I say that is that the people in 11 to 20 have still relatively grinded and they're struggling this meta because the people that are working smart and grinding are like surpassing them, right? And it's not that like that tier player has like stopped grinding, like the SVETs, the Luckies of the world, right? Who but like I just think
Yeah.
that tier just got way better.
I think 11 through 20 did get better. I think that's true.
Yeah.
I think basically what we're saying is, I think the top 3 or 4 players are the best we've ever seen. I think the 11 through 20 are the best 11 to 20's ever been. It's 5 through 10. We lost some really talented people, and people are catching up to maybe some people's former forms. So it's hard to say. And so that makes a 20 versus 20 crew battle. Yeah, I take 2020 over 2018. 10v10. I don't know, man. One side's got Armada, an HBox that gives a shit. So that's pretty good.